are glad to have you again on Women and the Society. For this moment, Women and the Society is our program on Ogun State Television where we talk to the consciousness of women about what they should do in the society. The program focuses on development, impactful living, and how we can be a role model on all sectors that we find ourselves. My name is Charity James, and I want to welcome you to another episode because this episode promises to be an informative one as we will be developing women from the experience of Mrs. Ebony Omoyele. Mrs. Ebony Omoyele is a seasoned business analyst with the United States military. With experience from both private sector and the fintech, she specializes on mortgages and banking. She is a devoted wife and someone who takes her career and family very, very seriously. You're welcome to the program, Mrs. Ebony Omoyele.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the program, and we hope this season on the program will be having a very robust time because we want our women to learn from your life experience and to learn that women can also develop themselves even when they encounter some challenges. So we want to welcome you to the program.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, our usual practice on the program is to know our guests first before they will tell us or advise or women watching us on what they should do. So let's know who you are. Who is Ebony?
Okay. Well, like you said, my name is Ebony. I would say that I am a wife and a mother. I have 3 children.
Okay.
2 girls and 1 boy. And I'm also a business analyst for the United States Coast Guard. With that being said, I do some executive assistant with my pastor as well. So I'm a very busy lady. But I always try to just do better in everything that I do. So I also have a 6-figure business that I'm running in the U.S. for cleaning. So it's just a cleaning service where we do commercial service cleaning around, but it's me and my mother who started everything together, and it's doing very well.
Okay, let's go back to your schooling years. You must have gone to some schools before you could be able to fit into all of these roles that you are playing, especially as a fintech expert. So let's know your schoolings. How did it go?
School for me went very, very well. I started off, I think in my high school, I was kind of struggling on what I wanted to do. I was very much so into band and choir and different things like that. So I would travel to different competitions, singing. We would do marching band. I used to play the cymbals. I don't know if you know those cymbals. So yes, I used to be dancing and singing and all of that. But in high school, I didn't know like really what I wanted to get into. I started saying I wanted to go into the medical field because that's what my family says, oh, that's where you can make the money. That's good. They will always need you in the medical field. So that's where I thought I wanted to be. I would say, oh, I'm gonna grow up to be an anesthesiologist as a young girl. So after a while, I realized like, okay, it may not be something that I really wanted to do. And I was very tough back then. I said, I'll go into the military. So I just was trusting God to join the military right after high school. And I would go to gatherings where we would work out together and everything. And for me, it was something that I wanted to do, but it was just like, it wasn't really happening for me.
The interest wasn't there.
Yes, I was like, I love working out. But I would always get caught up into something else. Like my first job, one of my first jobs was I started off in working for um, it was a furniture company.
Okay.
But I would do all of their loan. So I was like their loan administration person. So I would go and I would get all the information, and they would realize, okay, this person is very good. They paid me my base salary, then they paid me commission. So my commission was way more than even the salary that they was paying me every month. So at that point, I went around, I started training new stores on how to do the loan applications, what's the process, how to spark interest and different things like that. So that's where that financial portion started. After that, it was more so like I was working there, and the people that I was working with, I was very young then, they were like, you're not coming to work on time. We gotta let you go. I said, oh man, this job. I went to my mom. I said, Mom, they said, you know, that I wasn't coming to work on time. I just came late one time, but I figured maybe they were just waiting on an opportunity. So my mom said, don't worry, you'll find another job. I went. The same company that I was working for, it was through another company, the financial portion. It was called Progressive Leasing. I applied for the job. They gave me an interview, and they gave me a job working directly with the financial company. But it was 24 hours away from my home. I'm the only child.
Okay.
Yes, I'm an only child. So it was 24 hours. It's like a whole 24-hour drive. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I don't know if I can go there by myself. And then I called my grandma. I said, Grandma, what do you think? She said, I think you can do anything you put your mind to. As long as you trust God, you'll be fine. I went there. I did so well. Me and my mom went down there. I was able to get one job, right? The job that I came with. I ended up working multiple jobs, and then I left that company. I left the company for a company that was paying me maybe 2 times what they were paying me there, and that was in mortgage servicing. But it felt
was it funny? Let me put it that way. For someone who has been in the working environment for a very long time, was it funny for you to stay at home and take care of your child?
I was enjoying it because I was a first-time mom.
Okay.
So I was enjoying it until I stopped enjoying being at home all the time. It started feeling like I was missing something. Like I needed to be doing something. So by the time my daughter got 1 year old, I was like, I have to do something. What can I do? All the big jobs that I had before, they were looking at me like, you've been out of the field for so long. Like, what can you do now? So I went back to the mortgage industry, but I was on the phone. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling.
And you didn't like that?
No, I didn't like it. But I was like, okay, this is what I had to do. I was working from home. So that was one of the benefits. But I also had 3 kids working from home. So kids would be crying. They started complaining. We hear kids in the background. We hear kids in the background.
So let's draw up a lesson from what you have told us now. You said your mother encouraged you and your grandmother. Now for some families, when you tell them you want to make a shift from what the family wanted you to do to another thing, it will become a war, and for that interest will be divided. For you you have a divided interest, and for your parents it will be like a tug of war pulling you back to the family interest. So let's talk about the interest of parents for children. How do you think it will affect?
I think sometimes And there's a lot of times I see some families, they're pushing their kids into a direction that they don't really want to go in. And a lot of times when you see that, the kid may not even be successful, or they may not even be happy, because that's not where the heart truly is. They're just going to do something because it's pleasing to their family, it's pleasing to someone else. So the lessons that I've taken, even sometimes I had my mother, when I was trying to go into tech, she was saying, I think you should go back to finance. That's what you're good at. You go back to finance. But I had to let her know, you know, this is something that I've learned. This is something that I studied. This is something that I want to do. Mommy, I have to do it. I have to do it. So at the end of the day, I take my mother's impact and her advice very, very true to heart. But I also have to let her know, okay, Mom, even though this is what you want me to do, me as your daughter, trust me. Trust me.
But some children do not have the balls. Let me put it to tell their parents, let me face what I have to do.
And that at that point, if you feel like you can't talk to your parents, that I'm a Christian, so I believe in God. God is somebody that you can talk to all the time, and He will hear you. He said, "Speak. I will grant you the desires of your heart." Right? So if it's something that you're truly passionate about, something that you really want to do, and your parents are not willing to support you in that, I will go to my Father
in heaven.
Yes, and prayers will always work. That's the one thing that I always try to encourage all of my friends, even when they're going through something. Trust God.
Okay.
Even if your parents do not agree, trust God. Trust God.
From your climb, you are an American, and we know that African culture is almost the same all over the globe. Can you compare the way parents take parenting these days to when our parents were parenting us? Is it the same thing, or do we have a missing link these days? And what missing link do you think we have these days? How can we correct them?
I think back in the days, it was more structure, more discipline. A lot of times I see now, even with my mom or with grandparents, the things that we were not allowed to do, they now allow their grandchildren to do them. But I feel like sometimes if the things that our parents taught us, we were able to still build from it. We were still able to grow from it. So I think that some of those ground things, those things that our parents, those structural things that our parents have taught us, sometimes we should still implement those type of things these days. A lot of times you see kids just behaving. If you think of how your parents would have corrected you, you wouldn't allow some of the things that the kids are doing now. But in a good, there's good and bad.
Oh, but okay.
Yeah, there's good and bad to it, because you still want to allow your kids to have an open mind to do different things, but they still have to have that structure. So I think that even in your day-to-day, even as an adult, applying boundaries and structure will help you to grow in any area.
So boundaries, create boundaries for your children.
Yes. Create boundaries, create structure. Every kid is not the same, so even listening to how your child reacts to things, right? Because one way you may treat one child may not work for the other child, you know. So it's good to actually listen to and learn your child to know, okay, this type of discipline is good for this kid. It will help them. Or this type of situation, the way that I will talk to them will help them and encourage them. So I think that that's something that even when we have older kids and they're going to different careers and different things like that, that we can still implement those type of things and we can listen to. Even as parents, we can still listen.
Okay, all right. Let's draw up another lesson from when you were growing up. You said you had to move out of the house at a point to develop yourself. Let me put it that way, because it's all about development. If you didn't leave your comfort zone, let me put it that way, your comfort zone, you might not have the experiences that you are talking about today. So what do you think women do these days to debar them of having the great development that they need for them to make impact in the society? For instance, now, if someone is comfortable in a particular place, thinking they are making the money, making the name, not minding moving out to make more money or more names, what impact does it have?
Yes, I feel like, and I'll just use myself as an example. With my mother, I was always, it's me and my mom all the time. Everything that we do, because as I said, my mother was a single mom, so I thought me and my mom, we were everything. My mom had to be there. My mom had to be there, but I had to realize that was a weight on her too, because my mother, she's already living her life. She deserves to live her life. She raised me, so me, I have to get out here and try to make sure that I'm reaching goals. You have to make a plan for yourself. That I have goals that I'm trying to reach. Even if you know your parent, that's even one way that you can even present something to your parents, is have a plan. Have a plan. Let them know, this is what I'm trying to do. I want to get out here to do more. And this is my plan. Are you able to help me?
Or not?
So I think that that's one thing that we can do so that it doesn't hold so much weight on the mothers. Because again, mothers, we get overwhelmed with so many different things. I look at myself, I'm trying to cook, I'm trying to clean, I'm trying to go to my computer, make sure that I'm catching up on this. Okay, this diaper needs to be changed. It's so many different things that you're focused on all at one time, that sometimes you do need that weight. So if you're staying at home, you're just adding more weight onto your parents, when you can be going out there striving, looking to reach more things, looking to do more in the society. What am I good at? What are you?
So is it possible to be a devoted wife and also run your career? These days they tell you is either you face your career or you face your home. Can home and a career be balanced for a married woman? Is it possible?
It's very possible. It's very possible, because I feel like when I was doing my call center, thank you for calling, I feel like there was less balance. Why? Because that's not something that I was called to do. That's not something that I was passionate about. But now that I'm in a career that it comes easy for me. It's not really a struggle. I communicate. I draft requirements. I love to read, so I'm always reading. That's part of my job, right? I used to write essays in college and different things like that. So this is something that I'm good at, something that I love. Sometimes does it get hard? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it gets hard. Sometimes you may feel like, hey, all of these kids, what will I do? But when you are in a field that you actually enjoy, something that you're passionate about, I think that's one of the things that I've talked most about here is just finding your passion. Finding your passion, finding something that you love. And that comes from spending time with yourself, knowing yourself, loving yourself, so that you can implement those things into your life. When it comes to your children, you will have a plan.
Now, before we go to the second segment that talks about knowing your favorite, let me ask you for your advice for women. Women are watching you right now. So I want you to talk to them about impactful living in the society and how best they can develop themselves.
Okay. So when it comes to developing yourself as a woman, I think that it's very, very good to make time for yourself. I hate to say it again, but make time for yourself and shoot for your dreams. Something that you know that I want to do this thing. Even if it's cooking, you can start small. Before you have that big restaurant, you can start small. Create a plan for yourself. Any skill that you're looking to do, find resources, develop, learn that thing, so that when it comes time for you to get into your field, you have already gathered resources, knowledge on how I can make this thing better. Keep praying, trusting God. As long as you are trusting God, even that plane will fall into place. Create a structural plan that can help implement any dream that you want to accomplish, and make time for yourself, because as a woman, we're always pouring into others. Pour into yourself.
All right, thank you so much, Ebony, for talking to us on this segment. The second segment is where we know your favorite. So I want to know your favorite food, color, attire. I want to know if you like going to parties. Yeah, welcome back from that break, and this is the moment that we'll be knowing the favorite of Mrs. Ebony Omoyele. Let's start with your food. What food do you like eating? Every time, anytime.
I like good tasting food.
Okay.
So I would say I like to eat rice.
Okay.
Yes, because even here in Nigeria, I like jollof rice.
Okay.
I like fried
Nigerian jollof rice.
Yes, yes. I like that party jollof with the smoky.
Okay.
Yes, I like it. And back home, we would like stew chicken and rice and everything. So I would enjoy rice, but I like food in general.
Okay.
If it tastes well, hey, I will eat it.
Yeah, wait. All right, let's talk about your color. Of all the colors that we have in the world, which one catches your fancy every time?
I think it's baby blue.
Baby blue?
Yes, or like a sky blue. I like it.
Okay, why? Do you have a reason for that?
It's just something that catches my eye. It's just something that catches my eye. Even looking at this chair over here, I see that it's just something that catches my eye. And I feel like sometimes, like, even that sky blue color is peaceful for me.
Okay, let's talk about the attire. Now you're fully in Nigeria. Do you like the African attire or the English wear?
I like it all, but I would throw on, sometimes you will see me in my native. Sometimes you will see me just with a pair of blue jeans and a sweater. But it's all how I'm feeling that at that moment. Yes, how I'm feeling that day. Today, this is a new me today. So everybody was seeing me, they say, yes.
Okay, this part will take us to know if you like going to parties. Do you love going to weddings, burial ceremonies, all the parties, which of them do you love going to? Or you are the reserved type that doesn't like noise, doesn't like meeting people at parties, and do not like the dancing, the music of the parties?
Um, I'm a little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm a very much so a homebody, and I think I became that way when I started having kids. So I'm very much so a homebody, but I do like to go out. If I go out to a wedding, I think a wedding is something that I like. I like all of the everyone coming together. I like the dancing. I try to every party you'll see me trying to dance a little bit. So I'm a little bit of both.
Okay, okay, okay. That will take us to knowing if you involved in a sporting activities before now, or you still do any.
I don't do any now. But way a long time ago, I used to play soccer.
Okay.
Or how you always say this, football.
Football,
yes,
yeah.
I used to play football back in the days. I used to play basketball.
Okay.
Yes, but the sport that I ended up doing was really band. You know, we would be dancing, playing our instruments and everything like that. So music is my art.
It's a go-to.
Yes.
All right, there's no need to ask you for your hobby since music is a go-to. Or do you have any other?
Yes, I love music. I love to read.
Okay.
Yes, that's another thing. I listen to audiobooks a lot, so.
Okay, so that will take us to the end of the program. 30 minutes is up and we need to leave the program. Thank you for coming to Women and the Society, and thank you for talking to our women out there.
Yes, ma'am.
And how's marriage treating you in Nigeria?
Nigeria's been great too. I'm loving it, I'm loving it.
Okay, you're welcome back home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't forget that as a woman, your role begins from when you're little. Have a plan for yourself and take that plan all through your lifetime. It will become something useful for you as you grow old. My name remains Charity James, and I will see you next time, God willing. Take care of yourself and be impactful in the society. Bye-bye.